I'm Harley, and this is a blog post I wrote on how to love yourself. The full excerpt can be found on my blog, link in bio. When I had first started my therapeutic journey, I asked my therapist a question: how do I love myself? Little did I know I had already begun to. Taking a step towards improving yourself is an act of self-love. I learned the basis of self-love while in the process of being disrespected. You don't learn social skills by speaking to yourself, right? Self-love is a natural experience. It is something we are born with. When we are young, we have needs and we stand beside those needs, demanding they be met through tears as an infant. Through repeated disappointment, we either learn the art of silence or the desire to yell to receive attention into our preteens. Either of these habits rule and dictate, but overall still a child with needs to be met. We learn we have to succumb to the leisure of others. We begin to forget and forfeit our needs. We cover them with fear, anger, mistrust, and shame. When we are children, we search for love in others. Without secure attachment, we build our future relationships on what-ifs, on potential rather than receiving, on how we allow ourselves to be treated rather than how we deserve to be treated. We are with others that make us feel fear, anger, mistrust, and shame. It shields us from loving ourselves because our nervous systems are too unregulated and distracted to find peace within ourselves. We are too busy, stuck in survival mode. To gain a secure attachment, we need to be in relations with those who are willing to heal alongside us. Attachment can only be learned through relations. So a big part of the healing journey and journey towards forfeiting domestication driven by ego is a support system. Self-love is rooted in the self, but self-love can also be sabotaged by outside force. So a large component comes down to your surroundings. Ram Dass said, "I can do nothing for you but work on myself. You can do nothing for me but work on yourself." You can either become your own parent or continue to be the eternal wounded child. We choose to heal our inner child by indulging in the things we loved as a child. We look at old photos of ourselves and send love and care to the child in us who felt unloved. We look back upon past versions of ourselves and feel sympathy, empathy, love. We promise to always take care of the wounded child within us, protect it from harm, from ourselves and others. We ask the needs of that child in us and determine if those needs are being met today. We take note of how much we have grown and how much room there is still to grow. We applaud ourselves for how far we've come from our darkest days. We proceed in love for whatever struggles we face in the future. Be the light you are constantly seeking. When you start to emit your own frequency rather than absorbing the frequencies around you, you will feel it. You will become essentially you, a you that you can love. Then you can love yourself in the presence of anyone. Major emotional vampires, however, can overcome any energetic barriers you put up and dig their claws into your psyche. The only way to escape is to reject their energetic hold on you like a disease and remove yourself as soon as you can so their thoughts don't become your own. Elizabeth Gilbert said, "You need to learn how to select your thoughts just the same way you select your clothes every day. This is a power you can cultivate. If you want to control things in your life so bad, work on the mind. That's the only thing you should be trying to control." When you begin asking for your needs to be met, you will be met with a lot of refusal and accusations. There will be people that insist on intervening your boundaries and dismissing your needs. They will accuse you of being selfish and try and convince you that what you want is not what is best for you. When realistically, everyone knows what's best for themselves, whether they follow it or not. Everyone has a right to speak up about what they need. Those are the people that you are showing outright, that they don't respect you. And those types of people need to be gutted from your life if you want to progress on your healing journey, otherwise you begin to lose sight of yourself. Through social conditioning and domestication, we already become strangers to ourselves through the process of growing up. So when someone comes along and tells you who you are when you are already unaware of yourself, you listen. If anyone tries to tell you who you are with unwarranted and unhelpful criticism, beware of them. Those people wish to distort your vision of yourself and have authority over who you are to become. Marcus Aurelius said, "Remind yourself, no one can implicate me in ugliness." Look to your passions, preferences, boundaries, and values. It will lead you to yourself. Imagine it's the first day of your life and dissociate yourself from the things that hurt you. Hold on to the lessons learned and don't let your trauma determine yourself. Eckhart Tolle said, "Negativity is totally unnatural. It is a psychic pollutant, and there is a deep link between the poisoning and destruction of nature and the vast negativity that is accumulated in the collective human psyche. No other life form on the planet knows negativity, only humans, just as no other life form violates and poisons the earth that sustains it. Have you ever seen an unhappy flower or a stressed oak tree? Have you come across a depressed dolphin, a frog that has a problem with self-esteem, a cat that cannot relax, or a bird that carries hatred and resentment? The only animals that may occasionally experience something akin to negativity or show signs of neurotic behavior are those that live in close contact with humans and so link into the human mind and its insanity. To love yourself is not only a state of mind, but a practice. It is a way of living and a philosophy. It is something you can embody and incorporate into your existence. It is undebatable and non-fluctuating. It is a constant that begins to come naturally with practice and exercise, but only if it is something you choose at any cost, even if that means changing your lifestyle or changing who surrounds you. When someone leaves you, don't allow your sense of self to be so dependent on them that they take you with them when they leave. Ram Dass said, though love cannot be forced on anyone, it can be awakened in him and through himself. Love is essentially self-communicative. Those who do not have it catch it from those who have it. True love is unconquerable and irresistible. It goes on gathering power and spreading itself until eventually it transforms everyone it touches. Those are excerpts from my blog post. The link will be in the description. Thank you for watching. The full blog post is there and you can catch some things that were not excerpted here. But thank you for watching.